Hello everyone, and welcome to this tutorial and demonstration where we'll talk about the common issues when importing elements from surface-based software like SolidWorks, CATIA, Rhino, or others. Once imported into Blender, you often end up with non-manifold objects and incorrectly oriented normals. How can you spot them? There are two options. Activate Face Orientation, which highlights problematic areas in red, or switch to Edit mode and enable the display of normals. You'll notice that wherever there's a small line, the normal is correct, but in areas without lines, the normal is inverted. You might say, just recalculate normals in Blender using Mesh, Normals, recalculate inside or outside. Let's try, but as you can see, it doesn't solve the problem at all. How does this issue appear in rendering? Very simply, zoom in on an area like this, disable Face Orientation, and you'll clearly see rendering artifacts where the faces were red. To fix this issue, I've created a tool called Face Orientation Add-on, which is very easy to use. Just drag and drop it into Blender 4.4 to install it, then go to the End panel under Face Orientation. Let's test it on different objects. For example, this watch case. I can adjust the tolerance, apply the fix only to the active object or to the whole scene using the Fix All Mesh button. In this case, I'll fix just this object by clicking Fix Active Object. This add-on solves about 90% to 100% of the issues. Some minor artifacts may still remain. Now let's try another example. This much more complex bracelet with interlocking elements. It's very hard to manually select the problematic parts. Let's fix the object. And the issue is resolved. Let's continue with another example. These two hands. The normals are clearly incorrect. I launch the fix, adjust the tolerance by adding a decimal, and the problem is completely gone. Let's try with a machined plate. As you can see, recalculating normals in Blender doesn't work. It just inverts them without solving the root issue. I click on Fix Active Object, and it's done. One last example, another bridge object. You can clearly see the normal problems here. I switch to render mode to better see the artifacts it creates, which are obviously very ugly and time-consuming to fix manually. We fix the object, and now everything is clean again. No more red faces. And of course, it also works on multiple objects. I display a bunch of objects, click on Fix All Mesh, and the add-on will go through each object in the scene one by one and fix them. It's an extremely practical add-on for saving time and boosting productivity. Sometimes there might still be some artifacts. You can play with the tolerance to try and fix them. And if that doesn't work, you'll have to manually flip the normals. An alternative solution is to go into Edit mode, select all vertices, go to Mesh, Cleanup, Merge by Distance, with a very small value, then do Shift++ and to recalculate normals. Then add an Edge Split modifier, disable Flat Shade, and turn off Clear Custom Split Normals. You'll get a geometry without issues. However, once in Edit mode, it becomes impossible to select specific faces. Now it's a single, unified, manifold object, whereas before, it was possible to select distinct face groups, useful for assigning different materials or textures to specific areas. That's why this alternative method isn't ideal. And that's exactly why I created the Face Orientation add-on, which solves this problem.